Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to LDUS Boxing. We back with another one. We got the new IBF rankings that just came out. You know what I'm saying? It took me a minute to get to it because the IBF got a new website. They got some technical difficulties, but we're gonna go along with it anyway. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to tap in with the content, with the channel, social media, website, all that good stuff. Feel free to tap in. So I'm about to do this little screen share for you guys. Like I said, the IBF website is under construction. It looks different. If you guys been here before when I did the IBF, it looked totally different. So we're gonna run it down though. You know what I'm saying? So starting with the heavyweight division, we got Usyk, unified champion. So we know what's up with him. We already know what time it is. Defending his titles versus Dubois, had a controversy in the fifth round about the low blow, but he came through, stopped Dubois late in that fight with a jab, and he moves on. Now he has the IBF mandatory, Philip Herkovic. Now they're supposed to order that. They already sent out letters like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the fight happened. All the teams involved know that Herkovic should be next. We'll see. I know us boxing fans been holding out for an undisputed championship in heavyweight forever. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is unpredictable. He fighting in October versus Ngannou. So we have to wait and see. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been a couple of weeks since Herkovic. Well, actually, it's been a month since Herkovic won his title. And then 2 or 3 weeks after Usyk. A month after Herkovic kept his mandatory position, and like 3 weeks after Usyk beat Dubois. So they should be making a ruling pretty soon, man. We'll see. Everything else is pretty much the same, though. Pretty much the same. You got the notable names: AJ Wilder, Frank Sanchez, Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is fighting on Tyson Fury's undercard. He got Simon King. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how he look in that fight. Jared Anderson, he should be back on Shakur's undercard in November. Otto Wallin, number 9 and number 12, Murat Garcia. They're going to fight September the 30th. That's a good fight. Good heavyweight fight. I always believe, if you guys not fighting the champions or fighting the eliminator, guys inside the rankings should be fighting each other. That's a pretty good fight right there. I ain't gonna lie. Mahmudov, he should be on the Fury undercard as well. So we'll see. Martin Bakole is one of those guys that I don't know what happened. After he beat Tony Yoka, his career seemed like it stalled. I don't know what's going on. Andrew Charles in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Alright, let's move on. So like I said, they changed it up a little bit with the website, so it's all good. Still working with it. Cruiserweight division. So we got the champion, Jay Abataya. He going to make a title defense against Jordan Thompson. That's September the 30th, so in a couple of weeks. I think he's the number 1 cruiserweight. He beat Maris Briedis, you know what I'm saying? He been out the ring for a while. That's the only thing I worry about. He been out the ring for over a year. Injuries, promotional issues, and stuff like that. But he just signed with Matchroom, and he going to face the 6'6" Jordan Thompson who can punch. So it's a tricky fight, you know what I'm saying? He don't have a mandatory in the IBF. He had 2 guys that actually turned the shit down. Massenet turned it down, and Richard Harapur. So this is a voluntary. Now, actually, he do have a mandatory. I take that back. Maris Briedis. So Maris Briedis actually he stepped aside. Well, he injured. So that would allow the fight with Thompson to happen. So the winner between Obataya and Thompson have to fight the former world champion and mandatory Maris Briedis next. So that's what it was. All right. Floyd Masson, he just got stopped over the weekend against Ngannou. So I don't know if that they're going to change that or what's going on with that. Ryan Wazicki is coming back pretty soon, fighting in Canada. I think September 30th. Richard Harapur is trying to get the fight with the WBA champion, Austin Gallimarian. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's what's up. Nothing really too crazy at cruiserweight in the IBF rankings right here. All right, moving down. Light heavyweight. Alright. So we got my man PJ's Big Dog in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Just Do Boxing. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. All right, we got Arthur Paturbia, unified champion. He got his WBC mandatory Callum Smith coming up. That fight got postponed from August 19th, and now it's January 13th. So we got a while for that, but I think that's gonna be an explosive fight. I really do. That's gonna be a good one. So we'll see what happens with that. Still got a while. Now we do have an IBF mandatory. That's Michael Eifert. He beat John Pascal earlier this year. So one of the upsets of the year too. I know we got two for sure. Brian Mendoza over Sebastian Fundora, and then you have Marlon Tapales over MJ. Those are two that jump out for sure. And that one right there falls in line with that one too, because I wasn't expecting Michael Eifert to beat Pascal the way he did. He basically won every round. So he's the mandatory. He's just waiting. Hopefully he'll stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets opportunity. But Waxy versus Dan Aziz, that's going to be a good fight. That fight creeping up on us. October 21st from the UK. That's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward for that. That's a WBA mandatory fight. Final eliminator. Alright, let me see. Anthony Yarde's supposed to come back in a couple of weeks on the Zhang and Joyce undercard. I think he lost his opponent. They're looking for an opponent for him. Alexander Vostok, now he comes in number 11. He been talking about coming back on Canelo and Charlo's undercard. I know they was trying to make the fight with him and Darrell. That fell out, Andre Darrell, because Andre Darrell, he retired. He retired on Instagram the other week. So I'm not sure if he's still going to be on there. He's a former world champion, good name. We'll see. Lyndon Arthur is number 13. Now, he's in negotiations with Dimitri Bivol. That's been reported. So we'll see if he take that fight and all that good shit. So, yeah. Now a lot going on in light heavyweight, though, to be honest with y'all. All right, super middleweight. We're going to keep it cracking. So we got Canelo Alvarez. So we know him. And Charlo got that big showdown September the 30th. We're waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? He has the IBF mandatory. William Skull, he won the number 1 position. And then Vladimir Shishkin won the number 2. So whenever you see in the IBF number 1 and number 2, that means both guys won eliminator. So what they should do is order an interim title fight, bro. I mean, why not? I mean, they're not going to get the Canelo fight. Them two guys are too obscure to get the Canelo fight, to be honest, at this stage of his career. And I don't think PBC gonna have one of these two guys as a fight for his contract. He got 3-fight deal, right, with PBC. I don't think they're gonna do that. One of these two guys. So they should fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Do an interim title fight like Jerron Bruce Ennis did. You can defend that thing for a year, and by that time, I guess Canelo gotta make up his mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking they should do. Number 3, Eric Bayanza. He coming back October the 11th. He got Ronald Ellis. That's a tough fight. If Ronald Ellis come to fight and come with his shit, he can win that fight. That's an upset alert. Because Bayanza haven't been looking real good. But his stablemate, he a problem. That's Christian and Billy. So Bayanza and Billy probably won't fight. They got the same trainer, promoter, all that shit. But Billy is a problem. He's number 1 in the WBC. He ranked all across the board. Like, he can give the top guys a problem. We just seen him last week. He stopped Damon Nicholson. Like, this kid, he getting better and better. Solid, strong. He got good endurance, and he can punch. So that's always a plus. Diego Pacheco is coming back November 18th. Hometown fight for him. Berlanga, hopefully, I'm not sure if Berlanga going to be back this year. We'll see. Yes, sir. We'll see what's going on with that. Alright. Middleweight division. So we got some big news in the middleweight division, though. I like it. Aisha in the building. What's good with you? Salute. So we got a new champion, Vincenzo Gutierrez. So he won the title on July the 1st against Esquivio Falcao. Now his first defense is a unification with Zanabek. So him and Zanabek gonna fight October the 14th in like the outskirts of Houston in Texas. Good. I mean, shit. I'm with it. I know us fans like unifications. I know this division been down, But I guess this will help get some clarity, and maybe you can establish a number one guy. I think if Janibek win, he probably can establish himself as the number one guy in this division. I know we got Carlos Adames, good fighter. Jamal Charlo, he in the loop, he in the win. I'm not sure what he gonna do. Arizona, Laura, and Danny, they supposed to been fought. They still waiting for a date or something like that. So I think, you have to say the winner may be number one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. So that's what's up. Unification coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's something probably we should push more. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't know these guys like that, but shit, we got YouTube all day long. Be on YouTube like 24/7. We can go watch one of their fights or highlights or something. But I expect Janibek to actually win that fight for sure. So y'all see 1 and 2 is vacant, not rated. So they're supposed to have a mandatory fight. And I think it's a purse bid coming with number 3 and number 4. Dennis Radovan out of Germany and Andre Mahaklovic from New Zealand. Obscure guys. Radovan, I seen him fight. I seen both of them fight, but both of these guys is like, I don't know. They're like a step before. They just passed a prospect stage and like a fringe contender. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're gonna do at the top, but they fighting for the final eliminator. So we'll see. Also, too, Amo Williams. Amo is fighting Steve Rose next week actually, and that's supposed to be for the number 2 spot. So we'll see. But Amo trying to get up there in the world title rankings too. He's number 8. You got Elijah Garcia. He got a big fight coming up on the Canelo Charlo card. I think they got a chance to, they probably can steal the show. He got Armando Resendez. That's gonna be a good fight right there. Resendez just beat Jerry Hurd. If y'all guys didn't remember his name, so that's what it is. I like Garcia too. Garcia can fight. He been active too. So that's what's up. Keep it pushing. Junior middleweight. So Jamel Charlo, undisputed. Well, he about to lose that title as soon as he get in the ring with Canelo. Tim Tszyu gonna get elevated to full WBO champion. We all know about that. Y'all ready to smoke? What's good with you, bro? Salute. So Jamel still got the other belts, man. We're gonna see what they're gonna do with that. Yeah, I like Elijah Garcia. Yeah, I like him. He young. That fight with Resendez is gonna be pretty decent. That's a good fight to open up the pay-per-view. Real talk. That's a good one. I don't even think nobody can really complain. If you complain about the Canelo and Charlo pay-per-view, the 4 fights is on pay-per-view, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. For real, y'all tripping. Aisha in that super chat, I appreciate you. Thanks for always keeping us updated with the rankings. Oh, no problem. No problem. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. So Charlo, we're gonna see what he gonna do with the rest of his titles. You know what I'm saying? I guess we can wait till after the fight. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, see what he gonna do. But we got the same situation like we had in super middleweight. We have a 1 and 2. Batam Alizalia been IBF mandatory since November 2019. And for y'all keeping track at home, that was the undercard of Canelo versus Kovalev. That was a long ass time ago. So he been mandatory for a hot minute. He turned down the Tim Tszyu fight in March. That was supposed to have been Montezaliev, but Tony Harrison got the fight. Tony Harrison was the second option. Had to throw that out there. But again, I would say they can do an interim title fight. Montezaliev versus Jack Koke, who's been around for a while. Koke has the same promoter as the IBF champion, the middleweight champion, Gutierrez, the guy who's about to fight Janibek. So they working well with the IBF. I suggest them just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Try to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to me. We'll see. We got Jesus Ramos. He got Lubin. Number 3 versus number 10. That's on the Canelo and Charlo undercard co-main event. I can't wait for that fight. That's why I said, anybody complain about that card, they gonna complain about anything. They just hating at this point. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's a hell of a pay-per-view. They got my money. Jesus Ramos is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Him and Lubin, that's a tough fight for both. Lubin can redeem himself again, and Ramos can prove that he's one of the best young fighters in boxing, and that's what it is. Looking forward to that. Let me see. I'm waiting for Charles Conwell to come back now. Come on. Been out the ring for a while. He fought on Regis and Zepeda's undercard in November. He got a new promote. Well, he left Lou DiBella having some issues. I don't know what's going on. I seen today Austin Trout is about to fight. I forgot the date. I gotta post that on my community tab. Austin Trout, I think he's fighting in Dubai or some shit. But Austin Trout got a fight date. I gotta tap in with it. I'm gonna spread that for sure. Alright, welterweight. So for now, we got the undisputed champion, Terrence Crawford. My man, Andre Southgate. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So we're waiting to see what's gonna happen. When we're gonna get the Crawford and Spence rematch. I heard about the date, and they said Bud want more money. I mean, I don't think he won't get. If he do, because I haven't really heard this, so I haven't been tapped in with that. But if he does, the fight's still gonna happen. Shit, it's still gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see. Because really, we need for Bud to drop the belt so we can. For this is me personally. I don't know how you guys think. I'm ready for him to go ahead and drop the belts like he did at 140, and I want to see how quickly Boots can take over this division. Boots is the IBF interim champion. I know y'all don't see him ranked. Don't get alarmed. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't fret. Don't go into panic. Don't go posting that he's not ranked by nobody. He's the IBF interim champion. You know what I'm saying? We all know this. We're not going to trip, right? But, yeah, man, I want to see Jerron Boots Ennis. I want to see if he can take over this division after Bud go ahead and let go of the belt. I think he can. You know what I'm saying? I think he can. Yeah, so you on the same page. Yeah, bro. So go ahead and vacate. He said he's not gonna fight him. Okay. Just go ahead. It's cool. I'm the one to say, well, let the guy have his fight and then vacate when he's ready to vacate. But in this instance, when Terrence Crawford said he's not gonna fight Boots for business reasons, just vacate, bro, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Let these guys go ahead and do what they gotta do. He did the same thing at 140. No issues. Alright. So we have some news this week. Cody Crawlay and Echo Usman had a purse bid. Usman won the purse. His team won the purse bid. Frank Warren, $63K. They supposed to split that shit 50-50. That fight ain't happening, y'all. That shit ain't happening. I don't even know why they even ordered that shit to waste their time. Cody Crawlay, even if he would have took that fight, it don't make sense because, for one, if you're going to take a fight to be the mandatory for Jerron Boots Ennis, because you're not going to be the mandatory for Crawford, then you can just fight Boots straight up. PBC, y'all on the same side. You don't need to be the mandatory for Boots to fight him. You can just fight him. And for $31K, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And then for two, Cody Crawlay said he going down the WBC route. He's number one in the WBC. And he said on his Instagram that he's going to fight the winner between Ugas and Barrios. So my scenario was, I'm thinking he going to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to me. Go ahead and fight him. But maybe he's doing something else. I mean, he has a team too, so maybe they want to get the WBC first. He did win an eliminator, so I do understand that. So we'll see, man. So what they're gonna end up doing? Once Cody Crawlay officially pull out the fight, because so what's happened next is Usman's team supposed to give a fight date and all that shit, right? A fight date and venue. And once they do that, Crawlay, he should pull out, probably pull out, and then they'll probably drop Crawlay out the rankings or down low or something like that. And then they'll reorder somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. For me, I feel like sanctioned bodies, before they order fights, they should get with these fighters and say, what y'all got going on? Like, what you got going on? Do you have a fight? You have a fight coming up? You working on something? You don't gotta tell them who you fighting and the date, but let them know, because this to me is a waste of time. It's a waste of news. Because when I seen them order the fight, I'm like, bruh, Cody Crawlay not taking that fight. Nobody, like, I bet y'all in the chat don't even know Echo Usman. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a book. There's nothing bad about that. He's a welterweight, in the UK. He might be the best welterweight over there. He's a strong guy. You know what I'm saying? He's solid, got a good chin. I think he's been on Tyson Fury's undercard. He can fight, but it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can fight Avanesian or one of these guys. Maybe Rashidi Ellis will take it. I don't know. Jamal James. So we'll see. Alexis Rocha, he got a big fight coming up. He got Giovanni Santillan, actually. So 10 versus 13. That's October the 21st. Very important fight because that's for the WBO. You know Alexis Rocha is a WBO champion. WBO mandatory. You know what I'm saying, for Terrence Crawford. So they may make that a WBO interim title fight, given the situation with Terrence Crawford and we all know. I think they should do all interim titles for the world champions or the undisputed champions that's going to fight in different weight divisions. Do interim title fights because they might not come back. Then you can just slide that guy up. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? All right. Moving down. Let me see. Is Boost in training camp? I think Boost stay in training camp, to be honest. He always posting about running miles and getting some good work in the trap. So he seems to me always to be in shape and be in the gym. So we'll see. Andrew Gray, what's good with you, bro? Salute. So Crawley fight in the meantime. So will Crawley fight in the meantime? I mean, he indicating that on his social media. He said he got some fight news coming. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I understand in his situation because if he fight Boots, he gonna fall back to the line because he gonna lose. But if he get the winner between Ugas and Barrios, that's a more winnable fight. And these guys move certain ways. That's how they've been doing. I can see him taking another fight or somebody's undercard just to stay busy and then try to get the winner. I can see that because, you know, dudes ain't trying to fight Boots right now. Maybe Esselman will fight Boots. Yeah, so we'll see, bro. We'll see. This boxing shit is so funny, though. 140, we got Subriel Matisse. He got his mandatory. He got a chef. Now y'all see 1 and 2 is vacant. Now, that's because guys turned down he got a chef to fight for the number 1 spot. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everybody in these rankings, yes, Richardson Hitchens is one of them. He turned down to fight he got a chef. Ramirez, all these guys turned it down. So, in an instance like this, if you got a chef, like if he can petition to the IBF to say, listen, I tried to fight. We ran through the whole sanction. We ran through the rankings. Nobody wanted to fight me. We want to request to be the mandatory. That's what happened. Now we got Matisse versus Ugata Chef. It's done. They said November the 4th. So we'll see. I haven't seen official date, official announcement, but yo, that fight gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Now the IBF ordered. This is funny to me too. So for the number 1 spot, the IBF ordered Jose Ramirez versus Arnold Barbosa. So that's funny to me because they got the same team, basically same managers. And these guys are supposed to fight in the WBO, and it didn't happen. Well, the WBC, one of the sanction bodies. Both of them they pulled out. I think Ramirez pulled out because he got married or some shit, whatever. This don't make no sense either. This is just like the Crowley and Usman thing. Like, I feel like both of these guys trying to fight Teofimo Lopez, whether it's on Heisman night or Super Bowl. So I don't know. They got to persevere next week, September 19th. We're going to see. But I don't think that shit going to happen. That's Ramirez versus Barbosa. Jack Catterall, he got Jorge Linares coming up October 21st. I ain't big on that fight, but I like Jack Catterall though. I think he can fight. He can do the work in that fight. Hitchens versus Jose Zepeda. Now I love that fight. That's gonna be a good one. Waiting for that one. Josh Taylor, he ain't messing with 140 no more. Ryan Garcia said he come back November or December. So we'll see. I like Evans Rodriguez up in there. So yeah, 140 still a hot division. Of course, we got Regis and Devin Haney coming. Teofimo, I don't know what he's doing. Heisman night or Super Bowl. for him. And then Rolly, they try to make him champion in recess. So you'll probably see Ohari Davis versus Ismail Barrasu. Ken Sims might get the winner after that a couple of months later. Then Ryan Garcia might get the winner of that. Davies and Barrasu. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Y'all know how it is in sport boxing. There's always some drama coming. For sure. I want Gary Antoine to fight again this year. No, me too. I like him against Lipinets, honestly. But anybody, I want to see him again too. One round? Oh, yeah. Bring him back. For sure. So, lightweight, we got Devin Haney. He's a unified champion at lightweight. You know what I'm saying? We know he's going to fight Regis Prograis in December. So, we'll see. I ain't really mad at him. Like, I'll wait till after his fight to see, you know what I'm saying, to start stripping him and shit. Give him a deadline after his fight. Because I don't think he's going to come back. But if we do, just give him the benefit of the doubt. That's my stance on that. Especially when these fighters work so hard to get to the top and become undisputed with the politics and shit. Give him a deadline. Give him a 60-day deadline or something after his fight with Regis. But pretty sure he's gonna be vacating soon. So we got some news this week about the mandatory position. So number one, y'all see is not rated. That was Gustavo Lemon. So they took away his mandatory status because he came in overweight for a fight. It was a comeback fight. It wasn't sanctioned by the IBF. You know what I'm saying? He just missed weight by like 8 pounds, and they stripped him of it. It was actually, the fight was contracted at 140. He's mandatory at 135. So I don't know. It didn't make sense to me because they didn't sanction the fight. So they dropped him off the rankings. Now we got Kambosos, who is going to fight for the vacant title. Whenever it becomes vacant, he's going to fight for the vacant title because he won Eliminator versus Maxie Hughes for the number 2 spot. So we seen Bob Arum talking about Kambosos and Lomachenko in Australia. I mean, that's the play right there. I can see that. Once Devin Haney eventually vacate the IBF, Kambosos and Lomachenko, that makes sense. I can see that. Like, it's right there, clear as day now. It makes perfect sense. But we'll see. We'll see it all unfold. Now, we got an interesting change in here, or update. Tevin Farmer, former world champion at 130, he comes in number 15. I think he have a fight date in Philly, September 29th. I like that ranking. He said he's not going to campaign at 35. But I like the ranking, though. It's cool with me. Let me see. Williams Zepeda is fighting tomorrow. De Los Santos and Shakur. I think they took Shakur out the rankings. Yeah, they took Shakur out because he's fighting for the title. And this is before, they probably would have took De Los Santos out too if they'd known that he was fighting for the title, but it is what it is. Keyshawn will be back October 14th. You know what I'm saying? And he got something else coming in December if everything look good for him. Very more Tyler, I like him. It's some good fighters that like with Zora Adelev making a good push, and then Tevin Farmer. So yeah, good stuff. We'll see how everything plays out though, because this boxing shit, yo, it's crazy. All right, 130. Joe Cordina, he defended his title on November the 4th versus Edward Velasquez. They announced that fight. We talked about that on the channel a couple of times, a couple of weeks ago as well. But yeah, I like Joe Cordina. He nice. I like him. I like these champions in this division: Cordina, Garcia, Shaki Foster, who got his mandatory October 28th, and then Navarrete. If they can mix it all up, that'd be dope. But I do expect Cordina to win that fight against Vasquez. Vasquez did give Ray Ford some hell. That fight could have went either way. It could have went to Vasquez. And Vasquez is moving up to 130. I think Joe Cordina may be too big for him in this fight. So, no mandatory. So, the IBF order a box off so they can determine the mandatory. It's supposed to be number 3 versus number 6. So, Robinov versus Suarez. Suarez just signed with Top Rank. Robinov his manager is Igis Clemens, same manager as Lomachenko. So I can see this fight happening on Top Rank. I can see it. I don't know. We'll see. The second, the other semifinal, you have number 4, Eduardo Nunes versus number 7, Zephyr Barrett. Now those guys are both signed with Matchroom. They're supposed to have a purse bid. The deadline to pass. Not sure if they made a deal. It should be easy to make a deal. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's up with that. We'll see. I think that's it, yo. I don't know who else got something coming. Oh, Chris Cobra's supposed to face Rayo running back. I like that. I like the first fight though. I ain't mad at them running that back. That's cool. That was actually a good fight. Alright. So we got the IBF featherweight champion, Luis Abreu Lopez. So he's fighting tomorrow against Joet Gonzalez. Joet missed weight on the first time, but he came back and made the limit 126. So everything is good to go. We know this is Joet's third time in the world title. Came up short against Shakur and Navarrete. Vargas is in his bag right now. I think he's going to come up short this time as well. Vargas is in his bag. I don't know if he's better than Shakur. I don't think he's better than Shakur or Navarrete, but he's dynamic with his footwork and his awkward shit. He got a lot of awkward stuff like Navarrete, and he punching. You know what I'm saying? He on 11-fight winning streak. So that's what's up. Now, Lopez has a mandatory, and I expect after this fight for that mandatory to be ordered. You got Rye Abi. He's a Japanese fighter, tall, rangy. He just beat Kiko Martinez in April. So, me doing my matchmaking hat, if Lopez have I ain't gonna say easy night, but let's say he stopped Joet like in 3 rounds, come out the fight clean, I can see them making the Lopez-AB fight on the undercard of not Donaire, anyway, versus Tapales in December. I can see that fight. I can. I mean, we just seen Robis Ramirez go over there and fight in Japan. So why not Lopez? And Lopez is a road warrior anyway, so it really don't matter. So when I said earlier in the show that the website, you know what I'm saying, is under construction or having some technical difficulties, this is what I'm talking about. They got Ruben Villa rated twice, 11 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Now Ruben can fight his ass off. I like Ruben Villa. He fighting tomorrow. He can fight. I like to see him get a world title shot against Robisi or Lopez. I know Robisi got a fight date November the 4th. But damn, y'all got him ranked twice. So you know they working on their new website, man. Can't hate on them. You know what I'm saying? Can't be mad at them. Might see some more shit too down here. It's crazy. So we got 122. It's a good fight. It's a good rematch. Yes, sir. Marlon Tapales is a unified champion at 122. Him and Anyway, their fight is pretty much done for Undisputed at 118. So just waiting on the date. I want to say December 13th. You know what I'm saying? On a Tuesday. So we'll see. Last time, Anyway and Fulton fall on a Tuesday. I got up early for that. So we'll see. But I think this will be a short reign for Tapales. Because Anyway is in his bag, man. It's hard to beat him right now. You know what I'm saying? Elite fighter that's in his prime. It's going to be hard to beat him. Alright, Sam Goodman is back. He's on the Tim Tszyu versus Brian Mendoza undercard. I love that fight, by the way. He got Miguel Flores. I think he's taking this fight above the weight limit. He's the IBF mandatory for Tapales. And Goodman coming off a good win over Rais Salim surprised me. He dogged his way down the stretch. I thought he was getting outboxed early, and he willed his way to the victory. Like, real talk. He just outworked Rais Salim. And I like the team. I like Rais' team and all that good shit, too. So, you know, salute to Sam Goodman. But he got Miguel Flores. That's a fight he should win. That Tim Tszyu card would be aired on Showtime. Haplotype in the building. What's good with you? Salute. So that's what it is. MJ, he in negotiations for a WBA final eliminator with Kevin Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? Casemiro up in there. He got a fight coming up. Fulton ain't campaigning at 22. That's wrong. I like Elijah Pierce right there. Hopefully he can get another big fight. They got Elijah Pierce. See, like I said, they got some technical difficulties. They got Elijah Pierce rated at number 10 and number 13. So they tripping. We all know where it is. I'm not going to hold it against them. You know what I'm saying? Next one, they got to have that shit fixed, though. Alright, bantamweight. Let's see if these bantamweight not even loading up. It's all good, but we can run that off the top. We got a new bantamweight champion. That's Manny Rodriguez. He just beat Melvin Lopez. I think he's the best fighter at 118 right now, since Anyway is out the picture. I like to see Rodriguez versus Santiago. Santiago just beat Donaire for the vacant WBC title. That's a nice unification on the PBC side. Maybe sometime next year. I know both guys had some cuts to deal with. That's a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I don't think, no, he don't have a mandatory, so we'll see. We're going to keep it going, though. Let me see if Junior Bantamweight got their rankings up. Nope, so they tripping. So it's all good, though. We ain't going to hold it against them this time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what flyweight talking about. Flyweight ain't working either. All good. All good. Junior flyweight. There we go. So this 108 pounds. You know what I'm saying? We got Sev Nganji. That's the IBF. That's the IBF champion. He got a fight date coming up November the 4th. Where is his opponent at? I forgot who his opponent is, but he's fighting on the undercard of I think he's fighting number 4. I gotta look at that shit. But he's fighting on the undercard of Joe Cordina. I may be wrong though. But I like Nganji. Actually, his guy not even rated in here. The guy he's fighting. So that just tells you that those guys is not, you know what I'm saying, on their game right now with these rankings. But it's all good. But Nganji, he can fight though. He can fight. I like his boxer puncher ability. He can box. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of walk you into some shots. He long and rangy. I think when he won the title, he sat there and banged for that title when he fought Flores. That was one of the best fights last year. But his true nature is a counterpuncher. And when he's boxing and counterpunching and maintaining the range and distance, you know, he's hard to beat. And in that division, I mean, that always pays dividends, you know what I'm saying? When you can do that. When you have this the God-given ability to do that. So I like Nganji. I like him. He got a good coach too. You know what I'm saying? He's facing Carrell. Carrell not even in these rankings. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they doing updates and they still this a new format for the IBF. So I ain't tripping. It's crazy how I come here so much. I know when shit ain't working and all that good stuff. It's crazy. I be on this shit all the time. D-Lo in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Has a mandatory. Okay, appreciate that, bro. Right, Suki Nakasita. I seen him fight, but yeah, he just beat. I just seen him fight the Southpaw. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. He just fought recently. Maybe on the same day as Manny Rodriguez. I know you're talking about. Yeah. Adrian Carrell. Appreciate you. Adrian Carrell. That's what's up. Appreciate that. We got what is it, 105. Daniel Valderas. Yo, he got a mandatory as well. He got one of the Japanese brothers. I'm not sure that date, honestly. My man Ant, if you know that, let me know. I think it's October the 7th. But whenever they fight, I like the Japanese fighter for sure. You know what I'm saying? So this is a look at it. 105 is actually getting busy though. WBC champion got a fight coming up October the 7th. We just seen Collazo, the WBO, excuse me. And then CP Freshmart and Eric Rosa. So I'm not sure when they fight. They had a deadline. They had a deadline on October 19th. But I don't know if PBC having a fight, another fight in October after Tim Zoo. Unless they slide on November the 4th. So we'll see, man. Some of this stuff be tricky. October 7th. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. I remember I talked about that fight. Eliminate, man, that dude get hella chances, man. That's what's up, though. He a former champion, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Bet. My man be knowing, he know that shit too. My man Anthony, y'all need to tap in with him too. On Twitter. He be knowing that stuff too, yo. For real. I appreciate that. He got everything locked down for the Filipino fighters, for sure. Y'all need to tap in with him on Twitter. I'm gonna put his link in the his Twitter in the chat, because he be on point. For sure. I like that shit too. Cause like everybody got their own way to cover boxing, man. Hey, that's it for the rankings, man. We can chat and talk real quick about anything. Feel free. But this is what I like so much about boxing. It's like you don't have to know everything, bro. Like I know a lot of shit though, but I ain't trying to like downplay nobody, act like I'm all knowing. There's a lot of people got information. That's why I say tap in with everybody. Anybody you can listen to that's talking about boxing, I would say tap in with them. Because you never know what type of gem you'll get. You know what I'm saying? You never know. He said, do you think women boxing should do 3-minute rounds now? I don't really have no preference. It don't really matter to me. Just to be honest. I'm cool with it. If they're going to do it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. I would like to see the top ladies do it, though. Like Carissa, Amanda, Katie, Michaela, Alicia Bumgarner, if everything clears up for her. All the top ladies, Sinisa Estrada, Marlon Esparza, Casavale, all the top women's fighters, I think they can do it. They should do it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't out here tripping about it. It's all true. Yeah, bro. Look, everybody got their own way of covering the sport. I say it's good if you just cover it and you feel that strongly about it and you want to drop some gems. Feel free to tap in, bro. I'm listening. I'm always willing to learn too. You know what I'm saying? For real. The only time I be getting at people when they be trying to act like I don't know what I be talking about. That's the only time. But like, there's a lot of people that cover the sport in their own way. Like they may cover their people, whoever they, you know what I'm saying? If you from Africa, I seen guys that rock with Ghana, rock with South Africans, and rock with whatever. But that's all they talk about. Build them up. You got Dominican. I know Joel be rocking the Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? So that's good, yo. That's good because they can bring a prospect to the table or a fighter that's under the radar that they actually know, and they can like, hey, I got such and such, yo, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? So we can tap in with him. That's the type of fan I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on as a fan because, like, of course, we know about the big time fighters. Everybody cover them. We talk about them. We know them. But I like to see guys up and coming. And that's the purpose of doing the rankings as well. Like, seeing where these guys slide in at, see how they progress up the rankings and stuff like that. So if somebody got gems, yo, please drop them, bro. I never turn away no gems. For real. I agree. All championship matches should have 3-minute rounds. Yeah, I'd be cool with it. I ain't tripping. I'm not gonna lie. I have to stop listening to a lot of these dudes. Yeah, they're not really for all the sport. I get it. A lot, you know. I appreciate this. No doubt, bro. Appreciate you coming through, D-Lo. Nah, I get it though. You know what I'm saying? Winston Lee, salute to you, bro. Yeah. I used to be like that. I used to be everywhere. I was learning. I was trying to learn some shit, and then I realized that they don't really like boxing like that. To be honest, it's just a way. It's just something to do. Something to do. Something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because once boxing don't fit your narrative, then they ready to go somewhere. They ready to. All right, I'm gonna start talking about race car now. I ain't gonna talk about boxing no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start talking about football bets and shit. They started to run away from the shit. So I feel like everybody brings something to the table, but you gotta put them in their category. Okay, he gonna be talking about drama for an hour, so let me go get some entertainment. Oh, he about to break down the sport. Or go to Just Do. He gonna bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? Uncut, but he ain't taking no sides. He just breaking it down all angles and let you decide. Everybody got their own mix. Yo, I be loving that shit. That's what I love about it. But I used to try to take my shit to people that's not on that time. So I can't take this. I can't take no rankings to somebody talking about some tabloid shit. You know what I'm saying? Some love and hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it to them. They ain't trying to hear that. So you might have to start talking some tabloid shit over there too. Like, yeah, bro, I seen him out there with that girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to fit into the shit. But nah, yo, I just like to learn about the sport though. I don't knock nobody. Yo, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, yo. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I ain't mad at it. 10 threes and 2 12s. Yeah, that's cool too. That's cool. I don't think this is going to be a trend. I think it's a one-off. To be honest, it's a one-off to me. And I'm gonna say this first too. I think Amanda's slowing down. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know she can fight. She a legend. She an all-time great. But she's slowing down. If y'all watch boxing, man, I ain't have to be. Ain't nobody no disrespect, but I feel like she's slowing down just a tad. She's still a great body puncher, got high value. You know what I'm saying? She get hit more, and she ain't getting a lot of knockouts like she used to. These girls are bracing for that shit now. Now she facing Ramos. Ramos is tough too. She been there with McElhead. That's who Alicia Baumgartner won the Undisputed from. She gave her a tough fight. That fight, you know what I'm saying? Ramos is tough from Brazil. And she fought Kathy Standers for I think it's for the WBC interim. One of them gave her a tough fight. So I don't know. I know they say she gonna knock the girl out. We'll see. I think if she do, it's gonna be late. But we'll see. I like it though. I want to see how they adjust with the 3-minute rounds. I want to see that. How they adjust with the 3-minute rounds, where they start to get tired, like after 6. You know what I'm saying? Because what is it? After 6, they about to hit that 30-minute mark, right? No, what is it? 20 minutes. What's the latest fights? Well, it's only 20 minutes, right? 10 twos. So once they get past the 6th round, now I want to see where they at. Because with Amanda fight like that, will she take her time and ease her way into the fight? It's interesting to me. Will she get tired and the girl is so tough, she'll have to go the distance? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that can happen. But I don't never really see her get tired, so maybe I'm tripping. I like the 10 comeback league concept. I hope it get popularity. Yes, solid. Keep these guys active. I think guys that's not active, they should do that. I can't listen to motherfuckers talk about ducking all day. Yeah. I said my piece about it and I moved on. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to fight, and then why should we talk about it? You know what I'm saying? She is slowing down from her form the road sooner. Yeah, she been in some tough fights the last couple of fights. 7 and 8. Yeah, we're gonna see. If she come out throwing all them punches like she did against Erica Cruz, and that was a grueling fight. So let's see if she can hold that up through the whole 12 rounds. I don't know. Like I said, this Ramos fighter, Daniela Ramos, she's tough. She's tough. But we'll see though. I like Amanda though. She's so great for the sport. You know what I'm saying? She always carry herself right. So I'm supportive. We'll see. We'll see what's up. But yeah, with the Frank Martin thing and Shakur, look, they didn't accept the fight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really be calling these guys ducks and shit because we don't know the whole story. But if you want to do that, that's your flavor. I ain't never mad at that. You know, it is what it is. I would love to see that fight. I was actually pushing for the fight. I was actually the one that put that out on the table first for everybody to recognize based off the rankings. Oh shit, they switched Frank Martin and Zepeda. Because we know Loma ain't taking it. We know Pitbull ain't taking it. And what they do? They went straight to Frank Martin. And he turns out he didn't take it. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Because, like, we so hard on these fighters. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing. We turn them down. First, like, this 6 months ago, Frank Martin was the best lightweight other than Tank. Or other than Haney and Tank. Now, he ain't shit. Like, I don't know. If it don't work out for you financially, then move on. I'm cool with it. Honestly, I don't care. Because look how fast we on to the next. We're always on to the next. Now I'm looking at Frank Martin, not, yo, you ducked or you turned down a fight. I'm looking at him now. Yo, what's next? When you gonna be back in the ring? You gonna be back this year? Or you gonna be back top of next year? I just want to see you fight at the end of the day. All that other stuff, well, we know too much about this shit now. Now we can't turn our head. See, the thing is, I think we should know about, or we should understand the business of boxing, but we shouldn't be so engulfed in it where we lose sight on what's happening in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Because for every fight that don't happen, it's fights this year that been happening. Like when I heard about Ioka versus Estrada, bruh, yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Frank Martin no more. Those two future Hall of Famers, unified title fight at 115 pounds, based on number 1 versus number 2. You can't get no better than that, really, unless you fight for undisputed. And those two guys can fight. Their styles is going to match real well. So who cares about if Frank Martin turned down a fight when we got Charlo and Canelo coming, Benavidez and Andre. You know what I'm saying? We got this schedule that Matchroom have. Matchroom about to have like 14, 15 weeks straight starting this week, all the way into December the 16th. We'll be mad about. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Good content though. Keep doing what they're doing though, for real. Maybe they're hyping the fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, we called it. We already heard Oscar say Zepeda, so Frank went. Yeah. So Frank was the next logical choice. Yeah. We got a hell of a boxing weekend this weekend. Tomorrow and Saturday, but tomorrow is crazy. Showbox, ESPN, we got Top Rank, Showbox, and we got the Zone card. All good fights. JC, what's good with you, bro? Salute. I definitely like Edwin De Los Santos versus Shakur. I like the Frank Martin fight better. I think Frank Martin a better fighter than Edwin De Los Santos. I think De Los Santos is a good fighter. Not taking it from him. I think he got a better chin. I think he got better gas tank. And far as the skills, pretty much the same. Like De Los Santos ain't like this is what sway fans, because you mad at a guy and now De Los Santos is he better than him anyway. That's some people, not everybody. But I said a lot of people say that just because they mad at Frank Martin. De Los Santos is a good fighter, and I thought he looked good in his last fight. He was sharp. He was counter punching. He was taking the attack. He was leading, and he was doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? But I still can't unsee him getting clipped by Rayo. We forget he got clipped by Rayo and got dropped. You know what I'm saying? What William Foster did with him. You know what I'm saying? We can't unlook that. We can't look past that. With a guy like Shakur, he's not going to be that. Who is he going to be that offensively aggressive against Shakur? A guy that understands range and distance, and a master counter puncher, and a good defensive fighter. Or will that pace slow down? Remember, this the biggest fight in his career. This not Shakur's biggest fight. They fighting at T-Mobile in Vegas. He gonna have to take the podium and talk about some things as the main event guy. Will Shakur walk away and walk off the stage? He gotta have. It's a different type of pressure. Now you the headliner. We'll see. I think he's a good fighter, but Frank Martin can fight his ass off too. So I don't know. I'm just going off the chats today. They like, he way better than Frank Martin. I don't know about that. Joey gonna get KO. Yeah, I think he gonna get stopped for the first time in his career. I'm thinking about 9. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight tomorrow. That's gonna be a good one. My man Anthony in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah, it might be. They got it might be. They got like 14, 15 straight weeks. You speaking all true. Appreciate you, bro. And JC. Bad skills. I don't know, man. I don't think so. He still keep his hands low. You know, Frank don't really get hit that much. I seen Dos Santos get hit. I seen him complaining. I seen him get wide with his shots. Frank ain't really wide with his shots. Frank more explosive. I don't know. I think Frank is better. He has to serve McCrow. Yeah. That was good for him. I picked Joey by split decision. That boy tough. Yeah, he gonna have a tough time with Lopez's movement and awkwardness, similar to what happened to him against Navarrete. Navarrete and Lopez are similar because they throw punches in crazy angles. The difference is Lopez got rhythm with his feet. He got rhythm. He get in and out. You know what I'm saying? Both of them can switch, but I think Lopez right now. Lopez is on an 11 fight winning streak. His confidence is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Joet, he's like the bridesmaid. I think Joet got more pressure. He been in 3 world title fights and came up short. And you know how Top Rank do when you lose. Like, you can't get so many opportunities. I think this do or die for Joet. So that's why I think he will come with some shit early, because he sustained it. Because he'll have some good bump for us, but then he'll kind of either fight, this dude just enough. I think Lopez gonna get him. I like Lopez at 9. I think he's gonna be the first man to stop Joey. We'll see though. But shit, we got the showbox card is nice. We got a couple of not world titles, but regional titles in the WBA. You know what I'm saying? Real good stuff, man. And then the Zone got Angel Ferreira. They got a couple of good women's fights. Erica Cruz versus Melissa Parker. That might be one of the best fights of the night. Like, real talk. You can have better skills, but also have more liabilities. I could be influenced by how impressed I was with Edwin. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I look at that. Okay, we look at their last 2 performances. Autumn and the opponent Adorno. Adorno didn't even come to win that fight. He ain't come to win. He felt the power and he just stayed. Okay, I'm just gonna survive. Basically, he didn't even try to win that fight. So Dos Santos was sharp. You can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying? The fight he had with Rayo, I don't take nothing from that fight other than he got dropped and he stopped Rayo. He didn't do nothing skillfully in that fight. He just went at him and tried to get him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I seen him against William Foster, a boxer, and say what you want to say. Well, he didn't have a good camp or whatever, but he gassed out down the stretch of that 8-round fight and lost. So Frank Martin don't really give you all of that. He was losing to Artem because Artem was timing him. We forget Artem was an Olympian. He was a bronze medalist. He can fight. It's just people that know his name. They say his last name was like, who is this bum? And they didn't do their research. So when he got in the ring and gave Frank Martin a fight, then Frank Martin got exposed. No, y'all got exposed as boxing fans because y'all didn't do y'all research. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Because what Frank Martin do down the stretch? He picked it up and won that fight. He needed to. You know what I'm saying? Can De Los Santos pick it up down the stretch and win a fight in a tough fight when he's down? If he's down against Shakur, and he gonna be down against Shakur, because Shakur don't lose too many rounds, is he gonna pick it up down the stretch? Nah, I think Frank Martin got better skills than him. I think Frank Martin's jab is better. You know, De Los Santos is a good fighter, good counterpuncher with good power. 14 knockouts and 16 wins, and I know he got a good amateur pedigree, but he can get reckless in there too, and I see the flaws too. So they both good fighters, but it ain't overwhelmingly De Los Santos. And a lot of people saying it's overwhelmingly De Los Santos because they didn't like Frank's performance, one, and they don't like this move against Shakur. That's it. Y'all ain't gonna learn those. If you don't like what somebody do outside the ring, don't let that mistake for what they do inside the ring. We seen what happened on July 29th. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe gets stopped. Yeah, it might be a body shot too. If Lopez stops Gonzalez early, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I can see that. Rayo wash. He damaged goods. My man right here, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. The results are the results. I always say excuses are for parents and spouses. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't fall behind against Shakur. You gotta fight on par with him, or you gotta be right there with him, or you gotta, yeah. No, they both good fighters. I just think when I watch them, I think Frank a better fighter, but De Los Santos is dangerous though. He's dangerous. I give him props. Man, it don't even matter with Shakur. I'm just being honest right now. Honestly, who in this situation, I'd rather see Jermaine Ortiz. I know he's fighting tomorrow, but I would rather see Jermaine Ortiz. He actually probably deserve it over those other two guys based on what he did in the Lomachenko fight. We just talking for real. But it is what it is. He got a tough fight tomorrow too. He got Antonio Moran. I know he got stopped by Devin Haney. That was Devin Haney's last knockout win too, 2019. But since then, he moved up to 140. He won that Pro Box tournament. You know, he had some losses. I think he lost to, did he lose to Pedraza or Barbosa? One of them two. But he's tough. Yeah, run up the option and get the third one. Right. Who you got? Lopez. I got Lopez. I got Lopez and 9. I got Lopez and 9. But Joe is tough, man. I respect him. I don't know if he can be able to do anything with Lopez, like I said. And then Saturday, we got Zepeda. That's the Golden Boy card. Casa Valley on their card. But Zepeda, that's the man right there. I like him. I think it's time for him. I think it's time after this. He beat Hester, who is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Veteran. He got some momentum coming off 2 good wins. He had an upset over a prospect last year, and then he just beat JoJo. They both just beat JoJo. We'll see. I know Hester's more of a boxer puncher. You know, he can have you walk into some shots. Zepeda will be there to walk into some shots, but with his overall work rate, like take over the fight, you know what I'm saying? And probably, I don't know if he can stop Hester, but I think he can stop only like one time, but we'll see. 2 southpaws. BC versus Villa or Nick Ball would be solid. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that, man. I know Villa is fighting this weekend. If he can come out clean, I would like that fight. Nick Ball, that'd be a good one. He's gonna press Robisi, and Robisi's sitting in the pocket right now, and that can make for a fun fight. We'll see. I know he comes back November the 4th, Robisi. Ortiz coming off a loss, pulled out his last fight. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, he had this fight was catch weight. No, I don't think so. If the ones who do, then I just can't respect their opinion because the loss he's coming off of is a fight he probably should have won or could have won or at least have a draw. Nobody was expecting him to do that to Lomachenko. I've seen some channels said that Ortiz got robbed, but those would be the same channels that said they would say they would ridicule Shakur for fighting him though. So I get what you're saying. But for me, what I'm saying, all of them is basically on the same level. Frank Martin, Edwin De Los Santos, Jermaine Ortiz. They based on the same level. Ortiz, I just give him a little leg up for what he did to Lomachenko. I mean, he was he was in that fight for sure. Maybe he slowed down the stretch, but hey, I wouldn't give Shakur no whatever because it's the same thing. Boxing fans today, they don't like giving credit to nobody unless it's their favorite fighter. They don't like to give credit, and what that does is it make your favorite fighter look worse. Like it look worse. You can have an argument and watch the fight side by side. Ortiz versus Lomachenko and Lomachenko versus Haney. They both was close fights. So how Lomachenko, of course he's supposed to have a close fight with Devin Haney. How he having a close fight with Ortiz, who was coming off a win over Jamel Herring, his best win. But he just been like a kind of a prospect. We didn't know what he had until after the Lomachenko fight. So that's why, like you said, you can't listen to all these channels. Just take what they say. If you into that, if it's cool, then keep it. If it's not, throw that shit away. I've been throwing away a lot of shit. For real. Said no doubt. I like Hester a lot, but I think he get outpointed due to the work rate. Now I'm with you on that too. Yeah, Nick Ball. Woo. That dude. That'd be a good fight. King Mitch in the building. What's good with you, bro? I picked Ortiz to beat Lomachenko, and I felt he deserved. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why guys would say that's not a good fight for Shakur. I actually like that fight. Yeah, you can make it. Yeah. Because when I first watched it, I scored it a draw. But I did see at the end of the fight where he was kind of slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I thought Haney beat Lomachenko 7-5, but both fights was close. Yeah, it's a lot of yeah, bro. You just gotta take it, and whatever it is, it's cool. All the boys on the same level at 35 aside. Yeah, that was fast. I think Tank, Shakur, Haney gone now. So Tank and Shakur right now. And then everybody else is like kind of bunched up together. Pitbull Cruz, Zepeda, Frank Martin, Don Santos, Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say Giovanni Cabrera. All those guys are bunched up like that. But I may be missing somebody too. I'll score Haney and Loma draw. Definitely a respectable score. My man Gregory Carmichael, what's good with you, bro? Salute. I had it 6-5 going into the 12th for Haney. And Lomachenko gave up that 12th round. But I thought it was a good fight though. You know what? That may have been the best big fight we had, like best fight for a big fight we had this year. Haney versus Lomachenko. Maybe Benavidez and Plant. That has some drama. But I'm talking about like big fights. Big pay-per-view fights and whatever. Haney and Lomachenko was a good-ass fight. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good-ass fight, yo. Both guys were showing good skills. Devin had the body shots working for him. Lomachenko, he started the time Devin Haney with the left hand, and he picked it up down the stretch like he always do. That was a good fight. I mean, I wouldn't mind saying a rematch. You know what I'm saying? When it came to that. I think several of those guys are over Cruz. Nah, yeah, I'm with that. I can agree with that. Especially those guys that will box him and move and make him run into some shit. Because Pitbull Cruz got his fame off a Tank, but he got his fame fighting guys that's sitting right in front of him. When guys are boxing and moving, they will give him problems. Facts. Haney Loma was pay-per-view of the year. Yeah, that was a good one. We got Nakatani coming back, who was on that card next week, September 18th. I had 6'5" for Loma. Okay. Ain't mad at that. My man laughing. It wasn't a big fight, but fight of the year so far is Neri Hoganesian. Nah, for real. That's my fight of the year too. That was a hell of a fight. Tank versus Pitbull. Pitbull was close too. Yeah, it was a close fight. It was competitive, but I felt like I thought Tank won the fight 8-4 though. It was competitive. I guess you can say, Cruz had some success in that fight. Yeah, he's trying his best to get that fight. I think he can. He can get it. I think we're going to see where he comes in at. I think he'll probably come in a little bit higher, around like 265, 268. Last time he was 256. I think he need to be a little heavier for Zane to absorb those shots. It's going to be hard because he can't move his head off the line. Just like Spence. Like people say, they so surprised what happened in the fight with Crawford, but Spence ain't never really been moving his head off the line like that. It's just, but we'll see. That's gonna be a tough one though because Zane got a lot of confidence, and Zane got fast hands. And like I said, my man don't move his head off the line, and Zane seems to have a good chin. So I know he had some fights where he was down and he didn't look so good against Jerry Forrest, but Zane might get this again, bro. I'd rather see Tank and Frank. Yeah, that's a good one. That'd be a good one. I'm not sure. I know PBC got some dates that they hope they got on hold. They got some dates they got on hold. So I hope he come back. Hope he come back. I'm not sure though. Because they gotta figure out what's priority. I think the first thing is getting past this Canelo and Charlo thing, and then they'll probably go with the Benavidez and Andrade, and then I guess they figure out what's gonna happen with Crawford and Spence. So that might be the rest of the pay-per-views this year: Benavidez, Andrade, and Crawford and Spence. But maybe Tank can slide in there. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see a fight though. I would damn near rather see Tank versus anyone than that rematch. Now I'm with you. Shit. I know. I heard Gary Russell Jr. name brought up. If they're gonna do another fight in the DMV area, that's the fight to do. Yeah, Gary coming up 2 weight classes. Man, I still rather see that instead of Pitbull Cruz. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. If Pitbull Cruz was knocking out everything and went crazy in his last fight, then he could call for that. But if they're gonna go to DMV, like why not? Why not fight Gary Russell Jr.? Get out. I mean, for that location, it's perfect. Nah, that was never. I don't know who brought that up, but they lied. Chris Cobra is fighting Rayo in a rematch. Yeah, they lied to y'all about that. Can you blame it on Zane being southpaw and George not being able to fight southpaw? That's a good one. I don't know if we have his number, but that southpaw point, may be good. Because the only other southpaw he fought was Leroy Thomas. And Leroy Thomas in that fight scared. And that's a different type of southpaw. So, yeah. I mean, look, we forget Zane was an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He big, but he got fast hands. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. It's coming up soon. I'd rather see Pitbull and Frank win against Tank. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm with that. They can't allow Tank to stay. They can't allow Tank to stay in after too long. I mean, he already fought twice this year, though. Twice this year and what? In a 3-month span. He good. He probably come back early next year. Yeah, they can sell that. Messed up that fan. Yeah, I heard that. He heard us saying before the fight. Yeah, Tank, I think Tank is good. I mean, shit, PBC fighter, a big time PBC fighter fighting twice a year. Shit, he might be done. Let's keep it a buck. They ain't getting more than 2. Most of them don't get more than 2. You know what I'm saying? Unless you Elvis Garcia. I mean, yeah. Not Elvis, Elijah Garcia, my best. I'm rocking with all the Russell Bros, but I think Cruz beat Gary Russell Jr. in 35. That'd be a good fight, though. I mean, Gary can make him run into some shit. He gotta get up under him though, because he be crouching down with the high guard. I knew coming from that Hercules fight that Joyce was in trouble. Just man, I was too scared to bet money, bet good money. Yeah. I picked Joyce in the first fight though. I picked him because I thought he'll have a better work rate down the stretch, but we didn't get that far. Because Zane did get tired in that Hercules fight. And Joyce has a better, coming into that fight, he had a better work rate. So I was thinking it's going to be like a 12-round decision. But Zane, he did so perfect because he kept his range and he was running straight shots. And he couldn't miss with the left. He could not miss. And his jab was, a matter of fact, I go back and watch that fight just to get my mental ready. But I remember he had a good jab in that fight, and I remember the left hand could not miss. So it's gonna be hard to kind of fix that because you come into the fight with the same flaws that you've been having though. That's why I want to see Ortiz against Joyce back a couple years ago. I want to see how Ortiz would have did with that. Because we know he don't keep his head off the line. Joyce can't get his head off the line. You know what I'm saying? He get hit with a lot of shots, head in the air. And Zane just took him apart. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we got 2 this year. So it might be cool with him. It might be the first pay-per-view of next year. Yeah. He got tired of the Joyce fight. But yeah. Because I was thinking if we can get him around 8 or 9, we'll see. But yeah, I like Zane though. Zane is a crafty boxer puncher with power, heavy hands. They should have made Zane 7-1 for that one. Yeah, I gotta look at the odds on that next fight. Yeah, they did. I remember they was talking about that when Joyce was on PBC. But yeah, so that's why I was interested to see because I was saying when Joyce was fighting those guys in the UK, he was beaten. He was still getting touched up. He was getting touched up. It was just he was eating them shits, and you know what I'm saying. That code, that shit gonna crack one day. He was buzzed multiple times in that fight with Zane. But we'll see the rematch. We'll see. Actually, Ismail Salas. He got a busy stretch of fights coming up because he has Joe Joyce on September 23rd. He has Ugas against Barrios the next week, September the 30th on Canelo's card, and then 2 weeks later he got Brian Mendoza versus Tim Tszyu. All big fights, yo. Listen, that's a tough stretch. In like a 2 or 3 week span too. That's crazy. I think he can do it though. Hector Garcia ain't fight. Ain't thought of fighting since. Yeah. Now he supposed to fight Lamont Roach sometime coming up. They already got a deal done for that. Zayn favorite. Okay. Yeah, he 40. But he a good 40. Yeah, he's solid. He's solid. Player and Adonis back on his stable too. There you go. Yeah, Ismail Salah's got a big schedule coming up. Damn. That's crazy. That's what's up though. So those guys came back with him after the PED situation. Okay. I say all the time, I predicted for Jared Hurd. Yeah, Andre, I remember him. Yeah, bro, it's going to come a time where you ain't going to be able to walk through the shots. It's going to come a time. But Jared Hurd, he never addresses, he fight next week on that Richardson Hitchens card. He ain't going to be there for that. That's the same night as Joyce. Hector still, but I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not. But yeah, man. Hurd never fixed that. He never fixed his defensive flaws. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a bad defense. Yep. Like Hurd never. It's like even when that fight he had on Danny Garcia card against Red Cash, where he got a new trainer coming off a loss, and he tried to box. Like, to me, he just looked, it just wasn't him. Like, he too stuck in that style. So, my thing is, if you stuck in that style, why can't your trainer just adjust to your style and implement things to make you better? You know what I'm saying? Like, not getting hit with the overhand right from a distance, like Arias kept hitting them with the same right hand over and over. You know what I'm saying? Or learning how to protect yourself on the inside. You like to fight on the inside? Okay. Use some of the stuff that was used against you. When J-Rock fought him, he got his head off the line. He kind of turned him, he twisted him, and then he started getting his shots off, getting at a certain angle. Why can't Jared Hurd learn from that? Like, he ain't gonna, like, I don't know. Man, I don't know what could stand no way. I know he's not in none of the rankings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure. I mean, remember before the Charlo fight, he gained like he said he was 195. He went up all the way to 195. So if he don't got no fights coming up, I'm guessing he around that same weight. So I don't know. He might be done. Yeah, might be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't turn him into a boxer puncher when he wants to sit down. And then I remember in that fight when he sat down with that small. He fought a small guy. I forgot Francisco Santana. But when he sat down late in that fight, he hurt him. Did he drop him? I'm not sure if he dropped him, but I know he hurt him. Man, you might as well just fight that style. Just like you said, refine it. Yeah, refine that shit, bro. I'm with you. Nah, for sure. Just make it better. The style of Madonna had the same chef. Speaking of Madonna, like Robert Garcia did to him, all he did was give him a jab. He still had the same style. He just used his jabs and more feints. That's it. But he wanted to get in and bang with you and get you up out of there. But what he used the jab to get there, to offset you. You know what I'm saying? Because they was preparing for a rugged. He is a rugged fighter, like to fight on the inside and throw a lot of heavy shots and exchanges and shit. But when you throw a jab to offset that guy, the jab is the punch that kept him in the fight with Floyd. I know he was being rough and everything, but the jab had Floyd. That first fight had me nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Floyd escaped. I thought he barely won that fight, like 7-5, like real talk. I ain't gonna lie. That fight, it was a lot of rounds where Madonna was just outworking him. He was landing some shots, not all of them. But Floyd will only throw maybe 30 punches that round and don't land that much. He'll just throw a little pit. And, you know, he was on the ropes for like 95% of the round. And I'm like, yo, that's a Madonna round. And it was a lot of those rounds like that. But, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't turn him into a boxer. He said even look at AJ, remember what I said. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was going to the body. You know what I'm saying? He looked solid in that fight. He just Usyk got that championship gear, yo. Mark Nash in the building. What's good with you? Salute. Usyk and Lomachenko got that championship gear. If y'all notice, around the 8th and 9th round, they pick that shit up every fight. Every fight. Them James is doing the same thing, trying to reprogram the guy. Yeah. I thought he looked alright. You know what I'm saying? I mean, AJ always been, you know, ever since he like got stopped by Andy, he kind of hesitant, but I don't know. I like the AJ. My favorite AJ fight, or the best I think he was against Dominique Brazil. I thought he was dangerous. Like he was coming to get him. You know what I'm saying? And I know maybe Klitschko was probably his biggest win and get his belts back against Ruiz when he boxed. That's cool. But I like him aggressive. I like him aggressive. I like him pushing the guy back, using his jab. He just don't get his head out the line either. But I like an aggressive AJ. These divisions are finally turning over. Boys having to move up. Boys getting old and whoop too. Yes, sir. Some young guys coming up. Silver in the building was good. AJ was nasty. Yeah, he was tentative in that fight too. But yeah, that right hand, straight right hand. I don't know. I like the Brazil fight. He was just more like killer instinct. But we'll see. Hopefully, Derrick James get him. I think he looks solid. Like, it's hard to look good against Jermaine Franklin though. A smaller guy that's crouching down and then shoulder roll and ducking and dodging your right hand, and he got a good chin. It's hard to look good against him. With the Helens fight, I thought he was just, regular. I like the big right hand to end the fight. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't really do nothing too crazy. He was being cautious. But it is what it is. But that's what it is, man. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. I was going to do a recap, though, of this fight week coming up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's straight. Part of AJ never got up on that right hand. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight, too. Yeah, that right hand down the pipe. But we got a big fight weekend, y'all. Big fight weekend. I'm going to do a little recap, then I'm going to close it out. I want to salute to everybody coming through the building, for sure. It seems like everybody want to have a fight on Friday, bro. AJ was never really that guy to me. His matchmaking was superb. I thought he fought some good guys. Like, you can make an argument, he got probably the best resume in the heavyweight division, in my opinion. He fought a lot of good guys, but I think he could do that because guys are willing to fight him than fight, other guys. And fight Wilder and shit. The guys that he got in the ring, Wilder couldn't get them. Like Wilder couldn't get Dylan White. Wilder couldn't get Parker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's solid. He couldn't get Povetkin. So guys like that would solidify Wilder's resume as well. I thought he was tentative. Yeah, he was. He was tentative in that fight. He got his nose busted in that fight. Yeah. I like their mindset over AJ's though. I never liked AJ's mindset, bro. I never liked that shit. I never did. But here we go on Friday, man. Everybody want to have a fight card on Friday, so all good. We got two underrated ones. Heavyweights, Joey DeBecco versus Kobe Madison. That's on boxing, bxngtv.com if you guys want to tap in with that. We got one on Fight TV, return of Jerry Forrest. He fighting in Richmond, Virginia, his home state. So you can catch that on Fight TV. And then we got the Showbox cards, Pedraza versus Cardenas. This is a good fight. This is 122 pounds. It got some world title rankings. I like it. Also, you have Coelho versus Garcia. Coelho was he a gold medalist? I know he was an Olympian from Argentina. Yo, he nice. Y'all guys gonna like Coelho. He good. He got really good. Rudy Garcia. And then you got Freddy Rojas versus Saul Bustos. Two tall guys for the welterweight division. Bustos just signed with PBC. He's with Samson. He's trained by K Karoma. So I don't know what K gonna be at because he got Lopez too on the Top Rank show. So maybe Rojas got somebody else in his corner. So that's Showbox tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's a prospect card. So hopefully you guys tap in. And then we got this one right here. This is the Zone card right here. All these are Mexican themed. You know, it's Mexican independence. You got Ferreira versus Zamarripa from Mexico. He's a southpaw. Ferreira is like number 4 in the WBO in lightweight. So he's trying to get a world title shot. Erica Cruz versus Melissa Parker. That's going to be a fun fight. Perez versus Nicholson. That's for the WBC interim title, featherweight title. So the winner of that fight will be the mandatory for Amanda Serrano. And y'all know Amanda Serrano's WBC title is not on the line for this 3-minute, 12-round fight she about to have. So it's a possibility they may strip her ass. We'll see. And then you got Freddy Pacheco on the card. That's Diego's younger brother. He fights at heavyweight. Then moving to Top Rank, we got Lopez versus Gonzalez. This should be a fun fight. I like Lopez taking that. Xander Zayas on the card. He got a tough fight ahead of him. Venezuela tough. Jermaine Ortiz is on the card. So he got to prove the Top Rank that he can make the weight because he missed weight his debut. So they did a catch weight of 138. He made the weight. So we'll see how he look and perform. I think he should just go ahead and move up to 40, bro. He always look like he's struggling to make the weight. Ruben Villa, he's a good fighter. He's the last guy to beat Lopez. And Lopez been on an 11-fight winning streak, so he's on the card. Tiger Johnson, I like him. He's solid. He back, staying active. Emilio Vargas. So, you know, they running their prospects out there like crazy. And then we got Saturday night. We got Will Zepeda versus Mauricio Justa right here. Lightweight fight. Zepeda got some world rankings across the board. He's one of the top lightweights that we have. Like bunched up in that group of guys I named earlier. Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz, De Los Santos, Ortiz. He in that mix too. So that's a solid fight. Victor Morales is on the card. He coming off an upset victory over Diego De La Hoya. Casavale defending her 2 titles. With a win right here, we should get her versus Sinisa Estrada for Undisputed. Sinisa just had surgery on her finger. Hopefully, she'll be out for too long, but that's the fight we're looking for. So, yeah, man. Hella fights. There's hella fights tomorrow, but Saturday is really only one card, so we can settle down and chill. But tomorrow, damn, everybody want to have a fight card. Well, that's what's up. We're going to tap in with all that shit. And it's a good weekend to bet, too, if y'all guys into that. About to drop my parlay and shit. I be having like a UK parlay, because the UK parlays be hitting on the undercards and shit. And then I look at like some of the Top Rank. This is what I like and shit. See what how I'm feeling. Yes, sir. So hopefully everybody can tap in. Said AJ is very confused individual, but he's winning in life. Now for sure, from my vantage point. Now for sure. Man, his interviews be having me confused, bro. I respect the names AJ beat up, but I never felt those guys could really beat him. Yeah, I thought. Let me see who I thought they could beat. Joseph Parker, I thought could beat him, and I thought Povetkin could give him more trouble, but he did. He did actually give him some trouble. Yeah, Cuello. Yeah, that might be. Cuello is good. He's with Samson Lickowitz. You know he know how to find them. American gangster. He just happens to be an African from UK. Yes, sir. Nicky Barnes and shit. Robert Brown, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So that's what it is, man. I appreciate everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that good stuff. But this is a playback. Drop a comment. Y'all can follow me on my social media. Scrolling across the bottom. Tap in with the website as well. You can subscribe to that. It's free. Nothing crazy. Tap in with that. There's anything behind the scenes as well. Y'all guys may have questions or whatnot. Feel free to tap in, man. I might know some shit that you looking for or whatever. If not, I can go find it or whatever. Y'all know how we do. Just trying to make sure we spit out some good boxing content, being very knowledgeable, make sure everybody is tracking what's going on. Because the main thing about this boxing shit for me is what happened inside the ring. That's why I always cover the fights. I know who fighting where, when, what network and shit like that. Because I feel like that's what if we all got back to that or got to that and not worry about who turned down this fight or why he want more money or why this, man, I promise we'll be better boxing fans. For real. So yeah, salute to everybody coming through the building, man. Appreciate you guys. That's my time and I'm out.